50,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, what a move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. When you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Murray now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down. On play action, it's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They're going to look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Back to throw here.
Able to connect with Dotson.
Touchdown, Washington.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 2nd and 3. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Murray again. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Hines. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Murray.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17 yards out.
And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can...
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play action. Now it's Murray. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Shoves him aside.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chase Claypool
from 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals use the short field to get in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On play action, it's Murray.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cardinals 50, Commanders 17.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not...
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A beautiful fake. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw it, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Play fake. Murray. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 57, Commanders 17.
Set now to kick this one away.